Chapter 10, A Happy Ending. Owen leads Muffin down the stairs. He bends down in front of Jazzy, and Jazzy licks her ears. Owen giggles. Is it you? Is it you, girl? Of course it's me, Jazzy says, wagging her whole back end. You came back, Muffin says, as she circles me. Her tail is going about 1,000,000 miles an hour. And you brought Jazzy with you. Now we can switch back. That's the plan, I say. How did you ever find your way back, Jazzy? Owen asks. He hugs Jazzy again. I'm really sorry I took the wrong dog the other day. I don't know what I was thinking. I forgive you, Jazzy says. Yeah, Muffin says. Now what about me? Are you going to take me to my human? The door of the house opens and an older human steps outside. Owen, she says as she marches down the stairs. She's got a leash in her one hand. What's going on? Where did all these dogs come from? I don't know, Grandma, Owen says, rubbing Jazzy's back. They just showed up. Grandma looks from Jazzy to Muffin and back again. You better put a leash on Jazzy. She holds the leash out to Owen. Do you know which one is Jazzy? Those two look exactly alike. To you, maybe, Jazzy says with a sniff. Not to us. This one is Jazzy, Owen says, picking her up. Grandma rubs her chin. Are you sure? Do they have tags? Owen crosses his fingers behind his back. I don't know what happened to Jazzy's tags, he said in a low voice. I think we lost them. He's lying. A dog can always tell when a human isn't telling the truth. Jazzy told me what happened to the tags she and Muffin were wearing the day at the dog park. Well, what about the other dog? Grandma reaches toward Muffin, but Muffin pulls away. She isn't wearing any tags either. We better go, Muffin says. I agree. We don't want Grandma to call the dog catcher. I'm glad you're back with your human, Jazzy, I say. Let's go, Muffin. As I turn to my back down the sidewalk, Mom's car pulls to a stop in front of Jazzy's house. Mom and Kathy get out of the front doors. Connor gets out of the back. How did they know where Jazzy and I went? Buddy, Connor cries, racing toward me. Mom, Muffin cries, racing towards Kathy. She runs straight into Kathy's arms. I let Connor hug me. How did you find me? I ask. But he doesn't answer. He just keeps hugging me. Are these your dogs, Grandma? Ask Mom and Kathy. Yes, Mom says. I'm sorry they're running loose. They got away from us at the end, she pauses. Obedience class. Well, 2 of them did, Kathy says. Yours and hers. She pointed to Mom. My dog has been here for the last 2.5 weeks. Grandma's mouth drops open. I beg your pardon? Our dogs got switched at the dog park, Kathy explains, but it's okay. This one is mine, and I can tell by the way your boy is petting the one she must be his. How did all these dogs end up here? Grandma asked, and how did you know they were here? We didn't, Mom says. We just started driving around. I told Mom to go this way, Connor says. I saw Buddy running and I thought he might be heading toward the river. I don't know how you knew that, Mom says. Me either, Connor shrugs. It doesn't matter how we got here, Kathy says. The important thing is that we did. Can we take our dogs home now? I don't know, Grandma says, scratching her head. Maybe we should wait until my daughter and her husband get back home to help us sort all of this out. They've been in Europe for the last couple of weeks. That's why Owen and his dog are here with me. I would hate to see them go home with the wrong dog, but I know this is my dog, says Owen, as Jazzy licks his face. And I know this is my dog, Kathy, says, hugging Muffin closer. How do you know? Grandma asks. Neither dog has any identification. And they look the same. They don't look exactly the same, Kathy says. There's more black around Muffin's nose, and there's more white on Jazzy's stomach fur, Owen pipes in. Grandma adjusts her glasses and takes a closer look at each dog. I'm sorry, she says. They look the same to me. Humans are so limited by what they can see. It's true that Muffin and Jazzy look a lot alike, but they don't smell anything alike. Finally, Kathy says, I think I know how we can settle this. Is your dog by any chance microchipped? Yes, Owen nods. I am, Jazzy asks. I don't remember getting microchipped. It probably happened when you were young, Muffin says. My dog is microchipped too, Kathy says. All we can do is find someone who can scan the chips. What chips? Connor asked. What does microchip mean? It means both our dogs have little computer chips in their shoulders. Owen explains. A vet can scan a chip and find out where the dog is. You'll be glad you did it if your dog ever gets lost. Almost any vet can do it. Well, what are we waiting for? Grandma asked. Let's get in the car and go see your vet. This dog's name is Muffin, and the vet says he holds up Muffin's leash. She's owned by Kathy Turner, who lives at 308 Park Drive. Technically, Kathy Turner is owned by a dog named Muffin, but humans never get that right. I knew this was my Muffin, Kathy says. She takes the leash from the vet. And this is Jazzy, the vet says, handing Jazzy over to Owen and his grandmother. Jazzy is my dog, Owen says happily. I love happy endings, but I don't love vets. Let's go, I tell Mom, and I pull toward the door. But Mom isn't in a hurry to leave. I wonder if she have Buddy microchip, she says out of the blue. We have had some problems with him running away from us. I hard swallow. You want to have me microchipped? Don't worry, Buddy, Jazzy says. It doesn't hurt a bit. I'm not worried about pain. A microchip proves to who it belongs to. The microchip's inside a Muffin, and Jazzy prove and belong that Muffin and Owen belongs to Jazzy. If I get microchipped, who will say belongs to me? Kayla and her mom and dad? Connor and his mom? I think I know the answer to that question. Yeah. Now let's get Buddy microchipped, Connor says. We recommend microchipping for every dog and cat, the vet says. Okay, then let's do it, Mom says. Wait a minute, don't I have a say in this? Do you want to be microchipped, Muffin asked. Your people seem like really good people, and they must love you a lot if they want to do this. That means they don't want ever to lose you. But what about Kayla and her mom and dad, I say. What about them, Jazzy asks. I don't answer out loud, but inside I'm wondering why didn't they have me microchipped? Will I ever know? Will I ever see Kayla, mom, and dad again? I can't leave Connor and his mom, not unless I find another dog to take care of them. And I wouldn't have them with just any dog. It would have to be the right dog, one who would take extra good care of them. If Sarge goes back to Springfield, he will have to go without me. I'm pretty lucky to have found Connor's mom. They're good people. Just because you have a second family doesn't necessarily mean you forget your first family, and it doesn't mean you love them any less. I still don't know whether a dog can have two families or not, but dog can definitely love two families. All right, I say, you can microchip me. The vet takes my leash and leads me down the hall. Hey, Connor calls after us. Is it going to hurt him when you put the microchip in? The vet stops and turns. No, but you can come along if you want. I won't take very long. Connor grins and hurries after us. Now you'll never get lost, Buddy. Connor says, patting my ribs, Buddy. That name is really starting to grow on me. I lick his leg. It's nice to love and to be loved. We go into another room, and the vet closes the door behind us. Jazzy is right. It doesn't hurt. When the vet puts the chip inside me, it's just a little pinch, and then it's over. Now it's official. I belong to Connor and his mom forever.